So yeah, we are live. This is the game engine part 53, I believe. Part 53? Yeah, part 7 for the Parallax background. So it's been a while since I promoted it on the announcements channel. Let's do that now. And here we go. Let me grab hold of this. And copy that, paste it there. Click publish. And I want to also do it to the Steam promote as well. I'm gonna do it to tiered live promotion. And also YouTube live promotion. Boom, done. Okay, so now if we get into the code, if we look at Parallax, what were we doing last time? There's a bunch of stuff that we had here. We were looking at doing set backgrounds. So we want a method that just takes in file paths. That should be simple enough. So if I copy this, set the background, I'm gonna do that. Set the background is gonna be std : string. All the backgrounds are set based on the reset using file paths. Backgrounds. Okay, set the background. So what we're going to say is create implementation, and it's literally, it's not quite this. What you'll actually end up being is not this. You end up being for auto str in backgrounds, I'm going to say file path, and I'm going to say underscore backgrounds dot push back, and I'm going to push back a new sprite The new sprite is going to be file path. Underscore data needs to also be done as well. Ooh, we need the data, don't we? I'm pretty sure I have underscore data already. Boom, there we go. And it should be that method done now. So if I was to give this a test, so instead of doing it like this, I'm literally just going to give file paths like so. Give this a test. Is this scrolling up and down? It's scrolling vertically. Okay. Okay, let's see what we get. And that was probably a pretty easy method to do. Last column. Okay, so that works. Parallax, HPP, and we can get rid of this now. So the fit window thing, based on width, based on height. So let's say if I did it based on, I don't know, height, for example. So if I do it based for the cloud, I'm not sure if we're going to do this or not, but we're going to see in a second. If I just set background based on the height, And if I do, not on the update, it'll be like when we do some sort of set background thing. If let's say I said, yeah, cause now offset would start getting messed up. Nah, we're not gonna do this. I'm gonna skip over that and convert Parallax class into scrolling class. Scrolling background class, that's fine. I want to do a GitHub commit just in case I end up breaking something before this. We do refactoring of renaming of classes and files. You know, you do run the risk of potentially messing stuff up. This QTE class, I remember doing this. It's such a long time ago now. Okay, so let's give this a commit. I'm gonna say Parallax, aka scrolling background class done. Next to convert it to scrolling. Save Sifi, says hi, Sifi. Probably said your name incorrectly. So scrolling background and then Parallax using layers. Okay, so that's pushing it to the origin. Okay, so that's pushing it. I just want to have a look at quick QTE class. Rapid button mashing as well. This is stuff that we did a while ago. I'm just semi-admiring what we've done, how far we've come. Stick to the format, bro. Stick to the format. If it's empty, you put it down on the same line. Yes, it's hard to see, but it is what it is. Accidentally clicked on Steam. Oh, class, this seems like such a basic thing. Okay, so now that we got that done, let's have a look at renaming the file. Is there something in Visual Assist that allows us to do this? If I right click, doesn't look like it. Rename it. Scrolling background. See if we can find a better name for it. The C++ guy. Remember him? We used him at uni to help, like me and a friend. You know, make gas.
What's up, everybody? And what? Say we get the same screen scrolling motion that we had before. So
items, what we need to do is have a vector 2 for our velocity, so our player velocity, and you set that equal to player dot get still rendering all the tiles even though they're not very visible. So we need to stop doing that because it takes up too many resources. We're going to be
Hello, in this tutorial I want to show you the
Bring back memories.
moving the we have to check. Then it just go without end, and it will go without end actually.
Spit there. Let's say rename that to scrolling background. Okay, so first of all, let's do a visual assist rename on here. Should we have to do a rename? No, not rename files. We already don't want to do that. So I want to change to scrolling background. What the sonar that HPP? Okay, so I guess it's just the one thing, and if we go to sonar.hpp and I change parallax to scrolling background and I give it a run now, hopefully that should run. I'm hoping fine. Not having any issues really. We're gonna find out in a second. Okay, we're getting at it. Let's see what we got. Those errors should disappear all in the file now. Okay, so one second, I just want to try something. I want to try if I grab hold of all of these, I whack them in the actual debug folder. Run this. This generally should run smoother. Like the executable outside of the Visual Studio environment will run smoother, and the actual release one will run even smoother than the debug one. Something that I learned at uni accidentally, because I remember we was getting towards the end of our final year. We had this group project, and the group project was to basically create a game engine, 3D game engine, and a game as well. So we created a game engine, we created tank, and it was, we was getting lag issues. I remember one of the teachers, he was, coming around the class, like, how's everything going? I was like, yeah, it's going good. We're just getting, lag issues. And he was like, if you're running outside, because we was just running it from Visual Studio, he's like, if you're running outside, you'll get more frames. I was like, well, we didn't believe it. We opened the debug folder and clicked on it. It was like, yo, we fixed issues. And I was like, if you do it in release, there's no checks done for debugging, so you get even more frames. And then eventually we did configure in release mode instead of just debug mode, so we did get even more frames as well. Okay, so that's that done. We've got the rename done. create the Parallax class now. So if I go to over the code folder, include engine graphics, let's create the Parallax.hpp, and if we move that to the header folder in here, we go create the same thing but the CPP now, and then we'll change the code inside. Okay, so what we're going to do now is add this file now. Okay, open up the actual Parallax file now. For some reason that's in the wrong order there. Okay, so I'm actually going to do from here, remove all these methods, leave, change this to Parallax, Parallax. Do a mass implementation, and here we can say underscore data equals okay, I will be back momentarily. I'll be back in a moment, and then we'll continue with doing the Parallax class and we'll have to like set the layers. I don't think this will be that much of an issue because each layer is just a set of scrolling background. Is one set of scrolling background classes. So we should be able to do that. Be back shortly. Okay, I am back. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. Doopa 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 doopa. Doopa 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 doopa. And yeah, so I was doing the parallax stuff. I was just thinking about it, other was gone. We're gonna create a bunch of layers. First of all, we should include. Actually, we got the sonar H. So I guess we don't even need this here at all. So we're gonna have a bunch of layers. I'm say we're gonna have a void set layer. My friend, void set no. Add layer. And we'll have two. First of all, we need a bunch of layers. And I'm gonna say std colon vector. I'm gonna have a vector of scrolling backgrounds, layers, layers. I'm gonna say add layer. There's two methods. We're gonna have one where it just literally takes in a const scrolling background layer like so, and then we'll have another one which will actually take in add layer. It's gonna take in a const std colon vector a bunch of strings like so, and I'm gonna say backgrounds. Okay, and then we'll have one more which will take in a vector of sprites. So I'll print this one just because just retain the order. Sprite asterisk background. Yeah, okay, so that should be all good now. So if I was to try and implement this and create method implementations, and we are gonna say, okay, for here we'll just do a for loop for auto layer in underscore layers, and we're gonna say, we'll spell auto right. Choco here says hi Choco, Choco, how are you? And we're gonna say layer dot update dt and for this one we're gonna basically say the same thing, but we're gonna have a draw method. There we go. And for the add layer, I'm going to say layers underscore layers dot push back, and we're basically going to push back the layer. And for this, we're literally going to say underscore layers dot push back. I'm going to push back a new instance of the scrolling background how we meant to be doing it. No, this is that. I know what's the issue. So in here, we're gonna say scrolling background. I'm gonna say scrolling background underscore data. So scrolling background dot set background to backgrounds, and I'm gonna say scrolling background. Copy that. Same thing, but obviously this time it's a vector sprites. Okay, so that's that stuff done. That's the scrolling background stuff done. I mean, okay, so we want a method for delete layer. We need a method for disable / hide layer. We need a method for set offset for layer. Okay, so what are the, if we go back to scrolling background, what are the things that we can technically change in here? And let's actually also put in here as well. Parallax scrolling background. Okay, so obviously we've done set backgrounds, update draws been done. We need something for set speed. Not really bothered about this. Set direction, that's automatically done. Actually, do we need set direction as well? We do. We need set direction. Fine and you. I'm very good. Thank you for asking. So get direction. Get direction. Not set orientation. I guess so. Set scroll to normal. Move. And that's it. Okay, so it's looking good, looking good. The rest of it is over to do with the V order. Parallax is technically before it on that list, so therefore we're gonna have to say hashtag include core let's give it a bill, see what we get. Okay, so we got a bunch more errors. Error missing semicolon. Why is it still moaning? 9:38. Honestly, I'm gonna wrap up today for now. It's a short stream, 40 minutes. I'm feeling tired. I'm gonna wrap up and then I'll do a live stream tomorrow. I'll be doing it at a decent time tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go and chill with my wife now. We'll play probably a bit of Nintendo Switch. Been having issues with the Joy-Con controller. If we put Switch too far away, and dude, they ain't even that far away. It's literally behind the telly. I'm just like a few meters away from it. I feel I'm probably, or the controller more specifically, I'm probably about 3 meters away from it. It's just behind TV apart from there's nothing else in between, and just having connection issues. Only with the Joy-Con, not the Pro Controller. Pro Controller's on point. Again, I've had connection issues with the Joy-Con when connecting it to the PC as well for video purposes. So yes, I'm gonna go there. Probably do a bit of Switch, maybe PlayStation as well, and I'm gonna watch Girl Boss. She's never seen it before. I watched it back in 2017. When I was benchmarking my CPU and my computer. Loved that day. Loved doing the benchmarking, overclocking and underclocking from 3.2 to 4 or 3.2 to 2.4. Does testing a bunch of things, demystifying a few claims online or a few things that people don't talk about. And wife's never watched it, so for the side, watch it together. She's enjoying it. I'm enjoying it again. And yeah, wouldn't mind reading that book again. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for 2 live streams. Gameplay live stream, Crisis, and a Game Engine live stream as well. Thank you for watching. See you soon.